What you're doing is not easy.
Thank you, brother.
And that applause is warranted because there are plenty of people like you, Duke undergrad, Stanford MBA, work with Chrysler, Jeep, all these amazing brands, and they go and work for one of these corporations and they hide for 30 years, get to go watch, and they're like, okay, I'm good. You are unapologetically out here saying, big brands, you need to do business with our people,
For sure.
right? Why are you taking that chance in your career?
Yeah. So because the math is really screwy, right? So we just talked about how black culture drives, you make the number up, 80% of global culture, 70% of global culture, I really don't care. The number's a big number, right? But when it comes to black media, the number is we only get 1% of their marketing spend. We get 1% of their advertising. So that gap is so ridiculous. So why are we out here being bold? Because they're bold enough to create the gap. If you think that we run culture and we drive global culture like that, and you think it's okay to then only put 1% back, reinvest 1% back into the media, it's not right. And so our chairman is big in this notion that like now is the time for us to make bold moves. Now is the time for us to walk in the boardrooms and tell people what it is. And the way I see it from my perspective is, I feel blessed every day I wake up. And the reason I feel blessed is because this will go down in history as one of the most massive racial awakenings to happen in this country. And for whatever reason, God saw fit that Detavio Samuels was here in this moment. And so I feel blessed. I feel the opportunity. I believe that the window is short. Since this thing started, like Puff has always been on like 3 years to do it all. You know, I might say I was hoping for 4, right? But I know that the window is short. And so if you take those things, in order for this moment to happen, COVID had to happen. The entire world had to shut down so that they can witness and watch the murder of George Floyd, which then shifts the algorithm that exists. And we are here in that moment. And I happen to be leading this company that is led by a chairman with a very disruptive vision. And so for us, the only answer is to walk in and say, the time is now. The time is now to make bold action. The time is now for us as a community and as a people to hold brands accountable, to partner together. So often we're partnering with people outside of our community to get stuff. Now is the time where we hold hands and lock in, right? So anyways, that's the energy, that's the message. And yeah, last thing I'll say, just to repeat it, you guys are all here for a specific reason and moment in this time. I think it's up to all of us to figure out what to do with it, and then how do we maximize the year or two that we have left.